Blizzard technical artist reportedly facing no repercussions after posting "Kill your local Maga. I don't fucking know on Facebook." Now, let me just note this: John F. Trent. He writes a lot of these articles, and I agree with a lot of them. But he catches a lot of hate for being too extreme. I don't know the full story on that, so I'm not going to comment all too much. Now, a report from former World of Warcraft team leader Mark Kern, aka Grums, claims that Hickey is not facing any repercussions for the post. Grums wrote next, "Nothing is being done. I have confirmed with insider sources that nothing has happened to the Blizzard artist who called for offing local Maga. How the fuck am I supposed to say that?
MAGA.
Outrageous," he declared. "Imagine if he had said this about the left. Completely one-sided HR policies which has zero tolerance for this type of language unless they agree with it. Death threats are wrong, folks, and I'm tired of people saying they are just jokes," he concluded. We have Charlie Nuclear.
Hi, Charlie. Okay. You and me both know that World of Warcraft has always been very toxic.
No, in the very first, okay, before the first expansion, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, I'm talking about after the first expansion until the time we quit. Um, and after a while, the devs and stuff, they would not do a damn thing about it. You could say anything to somebody and they wouldn't do nothing about it.
It was the beginning age of where, these people get on their systems, on their, Xboxes or whatever the case may be, and they start calling everybody the forbidden N word and F word and talking how they're gonna kill and sexual assault their families and all this, right? It was the beginning age of that, and unfortunately, that age is still upon us. People run their mouths because they know they're not gonna get smacked in it.
Yeah. Well, you remember when we played Conquer, everybody in Conquer hated Eggies.
Oh
So,
yeah, oh yeah. This, I don't know how common this is, but eggies is what we called them back then, and actually everybody on the server did on this particular game. They were referring to Egyptians because they were the most toxic creature to ever play a game.
oh yeah. I mean, they would get on there and just talk all kind of shit. I mean, foul
and, they,
stuff
and they
too.
did this weird thing where they'd call you master. They'd
Yeah.
keep calling you master to try to essentially try to steal your shit
Yeah.
or
And
kill you in
everybody
game.
hated them. But yeah, I mean, this the person that wrote this article is right. If they'd have said the same thing about a leftist person or whatever, oh,
Oh yeah,
oh my God,
oh
a
yeah.
big thing would happen.
Congress would be talking about it.
Yeah, Congress would be talking about it.
This report is not at all surprising, given that Grums leaked a statement from Activision Blizzard CEO Rob Kostic, indicating he would be defying President Donald Trump's executive order regarding DEI policy. So the president of Blizzard and Activision Blizzard, right off the bat, be like, "We're not doing what the president's going to tell us to do. We want DEI." In the leaked statement, Kostic wrote, "Given the headlines around diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI programs in the workplace, is no surprise that questions have come up about what the future looks like at Activision, whether our focus and priorities around DEI shift. To be clear, this work continues to be extremely important in everything that we do," he continued. "It's important to our games, our culture, and who we are as a company."
Okay. So basically, they're saying F you to the president and the government.
Well, I've, unless I'm mistaken, and there could be people here in chat that know better, but unless I'm mistaken, all the president has done is pull their DEI funding, and I believe the only place that the whole strict male female thing is being enforced is in government, which this is not in government. Now, uh, anybody can correct me on that if I'm mistaken.
Well, I think I seen somewhere where Google is redoing their DEI practices in accordance with the government. So one would think if Google is going to comply, that
Well,
Activision would too.
I don't believe the anti DEI is universal. I believe it's anything pertaining to official.
Oh, okay.
And also anything that was funded by DEI funding, that funding's being pulled, so their DEI program will have to be scaled down or taken away because their money has been pulled from it. That they, I would imagine they could still do it if they do it under their own money.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's fair. It's like, okay, you want to do this stuff, use your own money instead of ours.
Okay, so uh, the head of Activision Blizzard. To fulfill our vision of becoming the most inclusive blockbuster games company, we have embedded DE and I uh, in every aspect of our operations. Huh? It's like, just what are they doing in those offices?
I don't want to know.
We can evolve our games to better resonate with a broader audience and to better foster community around the world. Don't they realize that the DEI community is like itty bitty, fucking itty bitty, and the rest of us don't want that? Embracing diverse perspectives is not only the right thing to do, but it also enables us to make informed decisions that shape the future of gaming and entertainment. Okay, if I had to translate this, I would translate it to BlackRock and Vanguard is funneling them money. If I had to, translate that myself,
Yeah, that's what it seems
we
like.
we have Sergeant Giratina.
Hi, Sarge. Oh, these people.
Uh, but there's more. There's more. It gets worse.
Oh, God.
One slide states that it is important that our games authentically showcase different cultures, identities, and lived experience. I have not lived those experiences. I'm not going to. One example we're excited about is Catbat. The fuck? What tranny named this game? Um, Activision's first non-binary character, Catbat, made their debut in the multiplayer game Crash Team Rumble and escaped prisoner of antagonist Dr. Neo Cortex as a lover of rock and roll. Catbat is also the series' first character voiced by a gender fluid actor who uses all pronouns. All of them? All pronouns? All of them?
um,
Also,
um,
every time I hear gender fluid, I'm like, do they have a leak? What's going on? Why they got fluids having to do with their gender?
it would seem so.
Okay, I get it. I get it. It's like it means it's like a fluid. They can go this way or that way, but it just means they're retarded, and they may be leaking as well. And, I'm not about to check.
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
They are spewing all their gender fluids on people, and yeah, they kind of are. I mean,